Hello, I am David R. Mongiello, and today I will be confronting America's energy. First, let's take a look at the laws of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics is energy cannot be created or destroyed. What this basically means is use it or lose it. So, with that in mind, all we have to do is look for a large amount of energy that's being lost instead of being used. Households do this all the time with a lazy relative. The household needs more food, and there is a person cleaning out the fridge every day, so that they get rid of that lazy relative, and voila, there's more food in the fridge that can be used instead of being lost. This is quite similar to what we have to do with energy on the national level. So let's look at the southeastern region of the United States, where there's a lot of hurricanes every year. These hurricanes use up approximately the same amount of energy the United States consumes every year. That's a lot of energy that we could be using instead of losing every year. These hurricanes are cleaning out our fridge, so to speak. Let's get out that food before those hurricanes can get to it. So, we actually have to get this energy. This is not a hard task because the technology is already in use today. I will go over it right now in this video so you can see it animated. It will be more real to you. What happens is the sun heats up the water to high temperatures, about 70-80 degrees Fahrenheit. And it gets released in the form of hurricanes. What I propose is farming that hot water before it unleashes into hurricanes. In order to do this, we will need a boat. Now on this boat, we will first need a heat pump. A heat pump does what the name implies. It pumps heat. For those of you that don't know what a heat pump is, think about an air conditioner or a refrigerator. They lose a lot of energy efficiency when they are pumping heat from an area that is below 40 degrees, but in our case, they are working great in water that is around 70 degrees. Next is the boiler. This boiler, of course, boils water. This boiler would be taking the heat from the heat pump and turning the water into steam and pressure. Next is the steam turbine. Steam turbines take steam and spin around at high speeds to power generators. More than 80% of American electricity is created by steam turbines. This technology has been in use for a very long time and is pretty efficient. Next, we have the generator. I was actually surprised to find out the generator was invented in the early 1800s, and well, we have been using it for over 200 years and it does wonders for us. Next, we have the electrolysis. Not the hair removal process, but the splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen. This people have been doing since 1900s. Last, we have the safe hydrogen compressed in a tank, kind of like a propane tank. Something to note that this is actually safe hydrogen as opposed to dangerous hydrogen. Hydrogen, which you get off of plutonium, is very dangerous. The plutonium is dangerous. Safe hydrogen you cannot make bombs out of. Actually, in this sense, hydrogen is safer than gasoline due to the stricter conditions needed to have the combustion of hydrogen. Look up the Hindenburg explosion. You will be very surprised that most of that hydrogen did not explode. Some people might be saying that this system here loses energy. Well, yeah, it does. There's the first law of thermodynamics. We are not creating energy here. We are farming it from the hot water. I'm trying to keep the math down in this video, but to give you an idea how much energy there is in the Gulf Coast, 1 square mile at 20 meters deep and the temperature is 70 degrees will give you roughly the equivalent of 55,000 gallons of gasoline energy. Yeah, and there are 1.5 million square miles of water in the Gulf Coast. The fact is, this system works. It is just utilizing energy that is not being used. Somebody with the capital could definitely turn a profit with this method, and there are people willing to pay for the end product. This energy does not harm the environment and is definitely needed by the United States. There is no new technology here, and it also complements the society's current energy utilization. This can be started up pretty fast, about 2 to 5 years, because all of the technology has been in use for many years. What can you do to help? Spread the word. The more people that know and understand this idea, the faster it becomes a reality. Like or hate this video, or subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave comments. This will get the word out on YouTube. Also, send the link to your friends. The more people, the sooner we get better and cheaper fuel. Thank you for watching. Semper Fidelis, David R. Mongiello.